Well, you could call it the train to nowhere. Despite increased testing on RTD's G line, the commuter train still isn't carrying passengers. And at this point, neighboring businesses say the never-ending horns, they are just turning into a nightmare. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Ann Trujillo.
And I'm Shannon Ogden. Let's go live now to Denver 7's Russell Haythorne at one of those stops along the G line. Russell, RTD just can't seem to get this right.
Shannon, they just can't get it right. RTD continues to blame a software glitch with the technology that runs the crossing arms. But people here in Arvada say, well, if that's the case, it's time to scrap that software altogether and start from scratch.
It was kind of busy.
Business has been good for the 2 years Alec Terrell has owned the Grandview Tavern and Grill.
We got runner-up this year for Best Burger in all of Denver through the Denver A-list.
But he's worried that this could bring business to a screeching halt.
It's very, very loud and noisy.
In Old Town Arvada, you can still find those like Norma Rorick, excited about the G-line.
I go to the airport quite a bit, and so I'm looking forward to that.
But most are infuriated with the testing.
I want to put my house on the market and get out here because we're up all night.
For the past 3 weeks, this is nearly a constant 24/7.
Listen, there's a mental health element involved. Do they understand what it does when you deprive people of sleep night after night after night after night? Children, my goodness.
Dennis Strand calls it insanity.
I can't even speak with you.
RTD says the testing, which lasts until 1 a.m. and starts again at 3 a.m., is required. It says it must operate simulated service, and this area is not yet designated a quiet zone, although it hopes to have that designation soon. Strand isn't buying it.
Let's be honest, the A-line with the same technology has been blowing their horns for over 2 years. They've been promising them people it would be quiet. This is insane.
Terrell is trying to remain optimistic, but has growing concerns as well.
As you can see right now, there's a train stopped at the station there and doors are opening and closing, but no one's getting on and off.
RTD did apologize to Arvada residents and businesses today, saying that it was sorry that this is taking so long and that this has been so disruptive. But there's still no timeline in terms of how long this testing will last or when the G line will finally open to the public. We're live in Arvada tonight. Russell Haythorne, Denver 7.
Boy, you certainly understand their frustration. Thanks, Russell. Let's get